What is the type of soil structure having arrangement of soil particles with a face-to-face or parallel orientation generally recognized as A. Honeycomb structure, B. Single-grain structure, C. Flocculent structure, D. Dispersed structure? The correct answer is dispersed structure. In the case of a 3-pinned parabolic arch carrying a uniformly distributed load on the entire span, then bending moment will be A equal to that of a simply supported beam loaded in the same manner, B maximum at quarter span, C 0 only at the center, D 0 throughout the span. The correct answer is 0 throughout the span. To make certain that the backfill material is more pervious than the soil to be drained, the relationship used in A. D15 filter 5 D85 protected soil, B. D15 filter 5 D85 protected soil, C. D15 filter 5 D15 protected soil, D. D15 filter 5 D15 protected soil. The correct answer is D15 filter 5 D15 protected soil. A perfect plane frame having n number of members and j number of joints should satisfy the relation A n2j3, B n2j3, C n2j3, D n32j. The correct answer is n2j3. Which of the following determination are not necessary for raw water from a lake for use as source of supply of water for boiler feed? 1. Turbidity 2. Bacterial count 3. Iron 4. Hardness. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. A1, 2 and 3. B1, 2 and 4. C1, 3 and 4. D2, 3 and 4. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 3. Consider the following statements. 1. Tests on cement paste to determine initial and final setting times are done at normal consistency condition. 2. Low heat cement has a high percentage to tricalcium aluminate. 3. High early strength Portland cement contains a larger percentage of tricalcium silicate and a lower percentage of dicalcium silicate. Which of these statements are correct? A1 and 2, B1 and 3, C2 and 3, D1, 2 and 3. The correct answer is 1 and 3. What is the vertical deflection of joint C of the frame shown in figure? A. PLA, B2 PLA, C PL2A, D3 PLA. The correct answer is 2 PLA. Which of the following pairs is not correctly matched? A. BOD strength of sewage, B. Methane product of anaerobic decomposition, C. COD biodegradability of wastewater, D. Nitrate methemoglobinemia. The correct answer is BOD strength of sewage. In consolidation testing, curve fitting method is used to determine A. Compression index, B. Swelling index, C. Coefficient of consolidation, D. Time factor. The correct answer is coefficient of consolidation. Consider the following types of soil tests. 1. California bearing ratio 2. Consolidation 3. Unconfined compression. The soil tests required to be done in the case of undisturbed samples include A1, 2 and 3, B1 and 2, C1 and 3, D2 and 3. The correct answer is 1 and 3. A cantilever beam AB fixed at A and carrying a load W at the free end B is found to deflect by at the midpoint of AB. The deflection of B due to a load W2 at the midpoint will be A2, B, C2, D4. The correct answer is 4. A plan of an area drawn with the original scale of 1 cm 10 m has shrunk such that a line originally 15 cm long on the plan measures now 14.5 cm. The shrunk scale is given by 1 cm equal to A 0.97 m, B 9.70 m, C 10.34 m, D 10.97 m. The correct answer is 10.34 m. In a tree, the cambium layer is situated between A. the outer bark and inner bark, B. the inner bark and sapwood, C. the sapwood and heartwood, D. the pith and heartwood. The correct answer is the inner bark and sapwood. Two closed thin vessels, one cylindrical and the other spherical with equal internal diameter and wall thickness, are subjected to equal internal fluid.pressure. The ratio of Hope stresses in the cylindrical to that of spherical vessels is A 4.0, B 2.0, C 1.0, D 0.5. The correct answer is 2.0. For a partially saturated soil, the increase in pore water pressure when no drainage is permitted is expressed as where A and B are Skemptons pore pressure parameters and 1 and 3 are major and minor principal stress increments. AUB3 A13, BUA3 B13, CU3 A13, DU3 B13. The correct answer is UB3 A13. A compound bar consisting of material A and B is tightly secured at the ends. The coefficients of thermal expansion of A is more than that of B. When the temperature is increased, the stresses induced will be A tensile in both the materials, B tensile in material A and compressive in material B, C compressive in material A and tensile in material B, D compressive in both the materials. The correct answer is compressive in material A and tensile in material B. Couple M is applied at C on a simply supported beam AB. What is the maximum shear force for the beam? A0, B M, C2 M3, D M3. The correct answer is M3. At a certain point in a structural member, there are perpendicular stresses 80 nmm2 and 20 nmm2, both tensile. What is the equivalent stress in simple tension according to the maximum principal strain theory? Poissons ratio 0.25. A0, B 20 nmm2, C 60 nmm2, D 75 nmm2. The correct answer is 75 nmm2. Duration along the critical path defines which of the following one? Shortest duration needed 2. Shortest duration permissible 3. Longest duration needed 4. Longest duration permissible. Select the correct answer using the code given below. A1 and 2 only, B1 and 4 only, C2 and 3 only, D3 and 4 only. The correct answer is 1 and 4 only. A cantilever of constant depth carries a uniformly distributed load on the whole span. To make the maximum stress at all sections the same, the breadth of the section at a distance x from the free end should be proportional to AX, BX, CX2, DX3. The correct answer is X2. Consider the following parameters related to a rotary intersection. 1. Width of the weaving section. 2. Length of the weaving section. 3. Proportion of weaving traffic. 4. Weaving angle. 5. Width of the carriageway at entry. Capacity is generally expressed in terms of A1, 2, 3 and 4, B1, 2, 3 and 5, C1, 2 and 3, D4 and 5. The correct answer is 4 and 5. Consider the following statements. The intersection of the first and last ray in funicular diagram is on the line of action of the resultant. 2. Intersection of first and last ray in polar diagram gives the magnitude of the resultant. Of these statements, A. Both I and 2 are true. B. I is false but 2 is true. C. I is true but 2 is false. D. Both I and 2 are false. The correct answer is I is true but 2 is false. What is value of stress at the base CC for the bar shown in the given figure? A. 16.67 nmm2. B. 13.33 nmm2. C. 26.67 nmm2. D. 30 nmm2. The correct answer is 30 nmm2. The frame shown in the given figure has A. 1 unknown reaction component. B. 2 unknown reaction components. C. 3 unknown reaction components. D. 6 unknown reaction components. The correct answer is 6 unknown reaction components. Following data are given for two soil samples A and B. Sample A void ratio 1 total volume 1 m3. Sample B void ratio 2 total volume 1 m3. The two samples are mixed and compacted in a mold to a volume of 1 m3. Which one of the following figures correctly indicates the porosity of the compacted soil? A. 17. B. 54. C. 60. D. 83. The correct answer is 17. The laboratory tests on a sample yielded the following results: plasticity index 32, liquidity index 0.15, activity number 1.58. Which of the following inferences can be drawn? 1. The soil is very stiff. 2. The soil is medium soft. 3. The soil is highly plastic. 4. The soil is medium plastic. 5. The soil is active. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. A. 1, 3 and A 5. B. 1, 3 and 4. C. 2, 3 and 5. D. 1, 2 and 4. The correct answer is 1, 3 and A 5. The compacting factor test of cement concrete determines its A. strength. B. porosity. C. degree of compaction under loads. D. workability. The correct answer is workability. The depreciation charges for a machine are 30 paise per working hour. The machine has a scrap value of 2 rupees 000 and a working hour average life of 24,000 hours. What is the purchase price of the machine? A. Rs 1,800. B. 7 rupees 200. C. 9 rupees 200. D. 14 rupees 275. The correct answer is 9 rupees 200. Then a heise groin is a special type of groin which is A. pointing upstream. B. pointing downstream. C. hockey type. D. T-headed. The correct answer is T-headed. As a natural material, timber is which one of the following? A. isotropic. B. anisotropic. C. homogeneous. D. heterogeneous. The correct answer is anisotropic. Consider the implicit details between before and after successive steps in within the order while doing time computations on a CPM network. FP forward pass, BP backward pass, late event time, EET early event time, TF total float, PD project duration, A. the activity duration. The correct sequence of computation would be A. EET PD let TF. B. EET PD let AD. C. AD EET BP PD. D. FP EET TF PD. The correct answer is AD EET BP PD. A retaining wall 8 m high with a smooth vertical back retains a clay backfill with C 15 kN M215 and 18 kN M3. Given Sin 15 0.25. The pressure at the top will nearly be equal to A 35.2 kN M2, B 23.0 kN M2, C 27.6 kN M2, D 11.5 kN M2. The correct answer is 11.5 kN M2. In a compression member, plate element may buckle locally before the entire member fails. To avoid this, which of the following recommendations are made? 1. Thickness of members is taken in terms of lengths of compression members. 2. Length of element is increased. 3. Length of member is increased. 4. Outstand is decreased. Select the correct answer using the codes given below. A1, 2 and 3. B1, 3 and 4. C2 and 3. D1 and 4. The correct answer is 1 and 4. The deflection at the free end of a cantilever of rectangular cross-section due to certain loading of 0.8 cm. If the depth of the section is doubled keeping the width the same, then the deflection at the free end due to the same loading will be A 0.1 cm, B 0.4 cm, C 0.8 cm, D 1.6 cm. The correct answer is 0.1 cm. Self-purification of running streams may be due to A. Sedimentation, oxidation, land coagulation. B. Dilution, sedimentation and oxidation. C. Dilution, sedimentation and coagulation. D. Dilution, oxidation and coagulation. The correct answer is dilution, sedimentation and oxidation. At a point in a strained material, if two mutually perpendicular tensile stresses of 2000 kg cm2 and 1000 kg cm2 are acting, then the intensity of tangential stress on a plane inclined at 15 to the axis of the minor stress will be A 125 kg cm2, B 250 kg cm2, C 500 kg cm2, D 1000 kg cm2. The correct answer is 250 kg cm2. How are concrete mixers specified? A. By the number of cement bags used in a batch. B. By the nominal volume of concrete that can be mixed in a batch. C. By the volume of water used. D. By the volume of aggregate used. The correct answer is by the nominal volume of concrete that can be mixed in a batch. In photogrammetric surveying, the image of the top of the hill is 90 mm from the principal point of the photograph. If the elevation of the top of the hill is 500 m and the flying height is 5000 m above datum, then the relief displacement is A 0.9 mm, B 9 mm, C 90 mm, D 900 mm. The correct answer is 9 mm. The phenomenon of decreased resistance of a material due to reversal of stress is called A. Resilience, B. Elasticity, C. Creep, D. Fatigue. The correct answer is fatigue. At the same mean velocity, what is the ratio of head loss per unit length for a sewer pipe flowing full to that for the same pipe flowing half full? A. 2.0, B. 1.7, C. 1.0, D. 0.6. The correct answer is 2.0. Consider the following statement: high early strength of cement is obtained as a result of 1. Fine grinding, 2. Decreasing the lime content, 3. Burning at higher temperatures, 4. Increasing the quantity of gypsum. Of these statements, A1 and 2 are correct. B1 and 3 are correct. C2, 3 and 4 are correct. D1, 3 and 4 are correct. The correct answer is 1 and 3 are correct. A prismatic beam is shown in the figure. Consider the following statements: 1. The structure is unstable. 2. The bending moment is 0 at supports and internal hinge. 3. It is mechanism. 4. It is statically indeterminate. Which of the statements given above are correct? A1, 2, 3 and 4. B1, 2 and 3. C1 and 2. D 3 and 4. The correct answer is 1, 2 and 3.